welcome back to another one, guys. What's up? I have just gotten in the stand. I'm sure a bunch of you recognize this spot. I haven't hunted here in probably, well, I don't know, about a month. It feels good to be back. Everything's super green, but one thing that I'm super excited for is to see these big bucks that have been showing up here at this spot. So I got in super duper early. It's 5:51 right now, and I'm thinking, and I checked the camera on the way in. The camera's showing that the pigs are showing up around like 9:20, 9:30, somewhere around in there every night. So should be good. Should be a lot of fun. I'm super excited. Like I said, this is my first time that I've hunted over here at this spot in a good while. I was thinking about hunting one of my other spots on the other side of the ranch, but there's minimal pig activity there. So I figured I'd stick to the better odds and sit here this afternoon. The weather's been fairly nice here recently, so especially for summertime in July in Texas, it's like 89 degrees right now, which is almost unheard of. So I made the hike out here, sweated my butt off, but I'm here and I'm glad that I did it, and I'm hoping that it pays off either tonight or in the morning. But either way, stick with me, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm gonna quit rattling now. I'm gonna get quiet and sit for about a solid 3 hours, because it's 6 o'clock right now. Got another 3 hours. Shouldn't have got in so early, but the whitetails and those bigger bucks that I just showed you guys pictures of, they'll show up here around probably 7:30 or 8 on till 9 o'clock, whenever the pigs show up and run them off. So cross your fingers, wish me luck, and let's see if we can get it done. I was not expecting a pig to be here until, like, at dark, after dark. That's insane. I could hear something. I was like, man, something's working up behind me. I can hear it moving. So I just turn around real slow and I look, like, almost underneath my tree, and that hog is standing there, and I'm like, oh, that's what it is. It's a big old hog. Meanwhile, the whole time I'm sitting here, I'm like, there's no way that pig's gonna come in. There's no way. He's gonna smell me. Something's gonna go wrong. He's not gonna come in. Whenever he comes through this thick brush right here, there's no way he's gonna come out to this feeder. And sure enough, he came out, and I was like, what? I haven't seen a big hog that size do that on this property in such a long time. I was so blown away. Man, I was so excited. I get so pumped. That shot was like, I don't know, probably 8 yards. I mean, it was super close, so I'd have to range it. But I'm like, he's gonna come out, he's gonna do it. And he came out a couple of times and then bounced out. He smelled something that he didn't like, and I was like, oh, here we go, he's gonna buzz me. And sure enough, he didn't take off. That's so awesome. And I was waiting on him. I was watching him, like, right there through this little hole. I'll show it to you guys here in just a second, but I'm watching this pig through this hole right here, and I'm like, alright, I gotta fish it through there. So I'm at full draw, of course, and I'm holding steady, and I was telling myself, I was like, don't shoot him in the head, don't shoot him in the head, just wait till he turns broadside. So I waited till he turned broadside, and I was like, alright, he's broadside, let him put that front leg forward. And he put that front leg forward, and I buried that freaking pin in there. I absolutely smoked him, but I don't know. It looks like I got into the lungs, I know, but that pig had a super, super thick shield. So who knows how well that he'll bleed. I'll jump down, and we'll head over that way here in just a little bit. Give him a couple more minutes, and we'll go find our pig. Should have shot him in the head. That way I wouldn't have to deal with going through this thick stuff. So, here's my stand right there. Pig was standing... get away, mosquito. Pig was standing like right here. And then he made a big old circle. And tore out up through this way. I think he went right up through here. I'm not seeing any blood yet, which is not good. Well, there's my first drop. It's like the size of a pin. Here's some more right here. On this leaf. A little bit more on the leaf. Maybe he'll start opening up. Oh yeah. Good lung blood. I hope that he didn't run far so I can come back, get in the stand, and see the deer that I want to see, and shoot another pig, but we'll see how that goes. So right back there was where I found first blood. I came up the trail. Here's my arrow. At first glance, I got about what I thought. I got about a foot, 12 inches in him, which is plenty. But now that the arrow's out, hopefully the hole won't close up, and hopefully we'll be able to find more blood. But I think he went right underneath the fence, which stinks, because I want you guys to take a look at this stuff. And somehow or another, I have to manage to get through there. There's a little bit of blood on that blade right there. So I know for a fact that he went underneath this fence. Sweet. Here we go. That means we're going underneath the fence too. Oh. Yeah. 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 Okay. We're through. won't be too much further. I see some more blood up here. Okay, now we're in the jungle. Haven't found blood since that last little spot, but I'm going to keep moving forward and see if I can find some more. Maybe he'll open up at some point. He's starting to open up just a little bit, which is good. I'm glad I started this track early, because if I would have tried to track in the dark, this would have been impossible, because this blood has dried up so fast. There's some more up here. I don't think I would have been able to find it with a light if I would have waited until after dark. Hopefully he's not too much further up in this mess. Well, that last little speck that I just showed you guys was on that leaf back there. So I kept tracking. The blood dried up like completely from right there, and I just picked a trail and kept walking. I found a little bit more blood. I'll show you guys like right there where he was digging, because it's kind of like an uphill sandy slope right here. So I've just been hoof tracking him basically, because he didn't open up like I thought he would. But I kept tracking him. You can see that little trail right there that goes right through there, and then right up in there is the fence. So neighbor's property, there's nothing I can do about that. Probably 100 yards more or less, plus or minus 20 from my stand right now. So, you know, that sucks. You know, it sucks that I can't cross the fence right there. I mean, it takes that trail and goes right through there, and I'm just kind of screwed. So there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know the people that own it. Never talked to him before. With the shot being about 8 yards and tucking it right perfect, right behind the shoulder, and then getting 1 foot worth of penetration, which is about the width of that hog, maybe 18 inches. I guarantee you, if I did find this hog, which I can't because he's on somebody else's property, but if I were to punch through that far, I guarantee you if I opened him up, I'd find that arrow actually buried and scarred on the opposite side shoulder. I know I made a good shot. I trust my equipment. It wouldn't have mattered if I would have had a fixed head or that mechanical, because that mechanical punched in plenty far. I took out both lungs, I know I did. But that shield is so thick and so fat. I mean, I should have just shot him in the head, really. I wouldn't have been able to move him unless I brought my truck in here, which wouldn't have been a problem, I guess. But then again, I would have to battle getting him out by myself, and that wouldn't have been easy. So I've shot so many big hogs like that with a 2-inch mechanical at further distances and found them. Had great blood and found them. But this guy, there's just nothing I can do about it. He didn't bleed like I was expecting him to. I mean, it got really good there for a minute, for about 40 yards. And then it was just like, spot. Another 10 yards would be another spot of blood. And I was basically just hoof tracking him all the way through, but it is what it is. That really sucks. That's the first time at this particular stand that I've had an animal get on to another property, because I'm far enough away. And typically, whenever I do shoot an animal at this stand, they don't ever make it this far back this direction. And this is the same direction that this pig came from. It really sucks. I hate when animals get away. I really do. Because it's not fair to me or to the animal. Because I was going to make dog food out of that one. It would have been perfect dog food. At least it was a pig and wasn't a deer, but either way, it still sucks. Still sucks to lose an animal that you drew back on. It wouldn't have mattered if I'd have had a fixed head on there and it would have punched through both sides. The arrow itself wouldn't have made it through the body, but the broadhead could have made it through both sides, maybe if it didn't bury in the opposite shoulder, because he was quartering away. But the shield is just as thick on the other side. It would have sealed up on that side too. That's the worst part about shooting these big hogs. I told myself, just shoot him in the head. I was like, nah, don't do it. Should have shot him in the head and not have a pig. Anyways, could be down about it, but I trust my equipment. I know that what I shot that hog with would be more than enough to do it. Sucker had a thick shield. Took it like a champ. I got plenty good penetration. What else can you ask for? He just didn't bleed and then ran onto somebody else's property. There's nothing I can do about that. It sucks, but it is what it is. I'm not going to go track him over there because that's obviously against the law. But anyways, still a beautiful evening. I'm not going to lose confidence in myself either, in addition to the beautiful evening, because exactly where I was aiming was exactly where that arrow went, and I absolutely drilled that hog. It was perfect, right where I wanted it. Waited for him, did everything right, and it just happened the way that it happened. There's nothing I can do about it now. I'm going to share everything, because this happens to people. This sort of thing happens to people. Animals run to other properties. Blood dries up, and you never know where animals end up going. It's just facts of hunting with a rifle or with a bow. It happens. I've seen it happen with both. So, anyways, guys, I want to let you know that y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm sure there'll be a bunch of people leave some crap and say all kinds of hate stuff and spew garbage all over the comment section about how I'm a terrible shot and I should have done this or should have done that or should have done this. No, I shouldn't have done this or that or this. The only thing that I will admit to having done is shot the stupid thing in the head and just been done with it. But it is what it is. I wanted to shoot him behind the shoulder. I did. If the fence would have been probably another 200 yards further away, I guarantee you that I would have found the hog, because he wouldn't have made it any further than 150 or 200 yards. This is a double lung shot. You don't run far after somebody shoots you in the lungs. I don't care if you think you're Jackie Chan or Chuck Norris. You're not going anywhere. I mean, you're gonna run a very short distance and die. And I went about probably 100 yards, and then that was it. That was as far as I could go. But like I said, if I could extend the fence, I would. If the fence was extended another 100 yards or whatever, I would have found him. He wouldn't have made it that much further. One other thing that I want to let you guys know too is that all the 4B merch is in stock. It will be linked down in the description below at 4boutdoors.com. And the last thing before I close this video out, guys, is Africa is a week and a half away. Has anybody forgot about that trip? Because I sure haven't. We're going to have so much fun. We will be there for 9 days, 8 days, something like that. 10 days? I don't remember. 10 days. Plus the travel days. Anyways, we're going to have tons of hunts, tons of cool footage, all kinds of good stuff going on, and I can't wait to share it with all of you guys. I will have one video that uploads halfway through that trip, and I can't upload every single day just because first of all, I don't have the content. Second of all, I won't be able to because I'll be in another country. But whenever we hit the airplane, I will be editing videos like crazy. And then we will have an Africa video like every day or every other day. I'm so excited for it. I can't wait. But with all that being said, I'm going to close this one down. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sucks that the hunt went the way that it did, but y'all are awesome for being here and watching anyway. I hate being a failure, even though it wasn't really my fault. Everything went the way that it should have gone as far as the shot went and all that other stuff. But anyways, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. Part of life, part of hunting. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.